Great to see you back. Thanks so much for joining me again. As always, lovely to see you. And today's channeled message from the Soul Whisperer says, regardless of what overwhelms me on this day, let me embrace it rather than resist it, so I can learn from its lessons and rise to become all I was destined to be. And this is a powerful message for you today, to basically be willing to not resist, even if you feel overwhelmed, even if you feel kind of, as if you're sinking. It's asking you not to kind of come from a place of, feeling so overwhelmed that you feel as if you're drowning, but to rather, go with the flow. I've heard this whole thing, I don't know if you've heard about it, with people that, are in choppy waters and feel that they're drowning. If they panic, if they worry, if they fight the tide, they get tired out and inevitably sometimes end up, finding that they can't save themselves in a rough tide. However, if you surrender, if you sort of go with the flow, the tide may take you out a bit, but it will inevitably bring you back to shore. And that kind of analogy is, I guess, the best one, or one that you can use with this particular channeled message, because it's saying that we do feel overwhelmed by so many things that are going on in our lives, but don't allow them to overwhelm you to the point where you can't see your way forward, you can't see a solution, you can't see how you can kind of take yourself out of a particular situation or particular circumstance or event. Okay, so this particular channeled message is encouraging you to not be overwhelmed, but rather go with the flow. Now, a lot of people, you say, I can't go with the flow. If I go with the flow, I'll sink. And there is reason to that kind of thinking, and by all means there is reason to that thought. In other words, it's not like it's something that doesn't make sense. Of course it makes sense, but at the end of the day, if you are too resistant, if you become too resistant in everything that you're doing, in everything that you're undertaking, then that resistance can break you. However, if you're willing to go with the flow, if you're willing to change, if you're willing to learn, if you're willing to, accommodate your situation in a way that you may not have thought you could, but you're willing to try, you may find then that resistance is broken down. You then find your way forward, you find your way out of it, you find your way towards the solution, you find your way towards, the outcome that you want, not the outcome you don't want, And this is why the passage says, so that you can learn from its lessons. And by learning, by growing, by evolving, it says you can rise to become all you're destined to be. And that's what you should take from any adversity, from anything that overwhelms you. The fact that you can learn from it, that you can rise, that you can grow, that you can evolve. And these lessons can take you further in life than you would go if you were too resistant and allowed life's burdens to burden you to the point that you felt as if you can't win in any way. So reflect on that today. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this particular passage. Let me know your views, and by all means stay positive, learn, keep learning, so that you can rise to become all you want to be. So I look forward to listening or hearing your views in the comments below. Definitely let me know what your thoughts are and reflect on what I've said. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe, smash a like on the video for me, share it, and throw in those bell notifications. And I will catch up with you soon. Have a super day. Bye.